I did promise you a fabulous finale, and I can't think of anything more fabulous than the fabulous Bollywood wives. We've been speaking all day about how there is no sort of stage in life where a woman can't do what she sets her mind to do, even though sometimes you have sexism, ageism, stereotypes against you. And I think if there's one series that really brought that message home, it was a delightful, fabulous Bollywood Wives. And we have here Seema, Neelam, Mahip, and Bhavna. And can we have a big round of applause for them? I'd like to hear some claps at the back also. Yes, thank you. So it's so lovely to see all of you. You are our grand finale. We've had a day of panels, but I could not think of four better, more lovely women to bring curtains on this one more edition of Women of Impact and We the Women. I want to start by asking you, and I'll start with you, Mahip. How's life been? What's been happening?
Post Bollywood Wives,
Post, or maybe there's another one coming up?
I've become a star.
You were always a star.
Always a star, but now people are coming up to me. So I've tasted blood and I'm enjoying it a lot. So it's all been good. Daughter has just released a film, and hopefully, where's Anisha?
Anisha is somewhere here.
Our producer. You should ask her.
Anisha
hiding over there.
We'll
hiding.
We'll bring Anisha. We'll bring Anisha out in a moment. We'll bring Anisha out. But Mahip, keep good. Keep good.
But no, I mean, I just want to ask her: is next season coming on? Because we don't know.
No, but honestly, Mahip, what was life like before Bollywood Wives, and what has it been like after? I'd like to ask all of you. I'll start with you.
A lot more simpler. Routine. I was happy being the wife in the background. I come from a family where, as you know, they're all stars, and I was always in the background. Suddenly now they're asking me for my picture, and I'm loving it. So
how are they feeling about you overshadowing them?
Well, they keep laughing at me, but I'm like, guys, you just never recognized me before, and now you do.
So let me ask you all the same question. Bhavna, Mike, can you give it the mic? Yeah.
We're all going to sound very repetitive, but I think what Mahip has said is pretty much what has happened in my life as well. Leading a normal life, doing a lot of different kind of work, which is not so in the face, of people knowing what you're doing. I've always worked all my life, but it's never been in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And and I was very nervous when we did this show because I'm not a reserved person, but I'm not too loud when it comes to giving my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of times I used to just hold it back. But I think what I've learned from the show has given me a lot of confidence. Maybe it's age, maybe it's also having gone through menopause and so many other things. Especially the show has, I think, given me a huge voice. And I'm able to say a lot more things that I wouldn't do earlier. And as Mahip said earlier, when we as a family would go out, normally the camera was handed over to me to take pictures of Chunky and Ananya with the fans. And now they are given the camera to take a picture with me.
More power to you.
Yes, thank you.
You mentioned menopause, and that's so important because A, enough women and men don't mention it. But B, there's a kind of invisibilization that is assumed comes with it. Have you had to battle that? I mean, the series has helped you to never be invisible again. But do you find how people reacted to you in these mid-years change?
Yeah, definitely. But you know what? Having said that, I also saw my mother going through menopause, and I never heard her say anything about menopause. And she was quite a vocal woman. She's worked all her life. I don't know, it's strange, but I think there's kind of a community now with women, being vocal about it, and everyone kind of going through similar symptoms. And now, when you're irritable, anxious, or not feeling so good, you're able to say that to your man, to your children, to your friends, that listen, I'm not feeling good. There is something happening. I'm not feeling good. I'm feeling bloated. I'm not looking my best. There's a voice. We are able to say that. And I think people are understanding it more. It's only getting better. Yeah.
And we'll come back to that. But Neelam, unlike Mahip and Bhavna, who had the experience of always being the person behind the camera till Fabulous Wife changed that for them, you have been a star, and then you became a star in phase two again with this series. Uh, what was that feeling like? Like, did you feel that this is an industry that is ageist otherwise, particularly when it comes to women? That there is an assumption that you're only, that people make assumptions based on your age, even though you're not feeling that.
So honestly, I'm glad you've asked me this because before, yeah, my story is a little different. My background is a little different. I've been in front of the camera, seen it all, been there, done that. And I feel Bollywood Wives just resurrected my whole career once again. But before I did it, I honestly wasn't too sure. I mean, I was the first one to back out because for the mere fact that I had aged, I wasn't too sure. I mean, when I was doing films, I was in my 20s, and you know, I wasn't sure. I mean, I was in my 50s. Were people going to accept me?
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure of that, and I didn't have the confidence. I think that's why I backed out in the initial stages. I wasn't sure,
Yeah.
you know, how I'd be accepted. And yeah, I mean, it's been a fantastic journey. I mean, I never imagined this would happen.
But let me ask you, I mean, I'm 54, and I think this assumption that you're in your 50s and, you know, somehow life is supposed to change when inside you, you're actually feeling more or less like the same person, right? Yeah, obviously, you can't sleep, and there are all kinds of other bodily changes, and you forget words and you forget details, but you're more or less the same person. So, do you feel that this ageism is so deep rooted that if it weren't for this fabulous series, somewhere today you would be living on the margins of public attention, and that would be so unfair?
You know, the thing is, I think when menopause hits you, it hits you like a ton of bricks. And like Bhavna said, I think at the point in time we are right now, there's a whole bandwagon of us. And we've all kind of, you know, you have that support system, which when my mom hit menopause, she didn't have. So when I discuss my symptoms, or like I have different symptoms every single day of my life. Sometimes I feel like I'm having an out of body experience. And I just don't know what the hell is happening to me. There are nights I'm just wide awake and I'm like, and I've never had a problem sleeping. I can be sitting and sleeping, no issues ever. So I think that, you know what, the fact that, you know, she's like, what is the big deal? We sailed through it. That attitude has changed because I think they were conditioned that that's a part of being a woman and that's just your journey, and that it's not meant to be discussed. Today, I think we are all more empowered, and definitely Bollywood Wives has done that. At least for me, I was a very meek and private person, and for me it brought me to the forefront, and it's also helped me discover myself. To be honest, I didn't even know I was this person till I did the show. And I honestly have to give all that credit to Anisha. She and I have a love-hate relationship, but definitely she's helped me actually find the person that I am capable of being. And I have a voice, I have an opinion, and I'm not scared to use it.
So we are going to introduce the elusive Anisha Baig, the producer of the series, in a moment. In a moment, she's crouching and hiding somewhere. But just another round of questions for all of you. I want to start with you, Bhavna. Do you feel that representation and the way women are seen on screen has changed? You have a daughter who's a leading star. Is the way that she is represented today? Shania's just had a major film. Do you, as mothers, feel comfortable with the way women are presented today? Do you feel there's been enough change? I'll start with you, Bhavna.
Yeah, I mean, there is a change. I think there's a lot more that needs to be changed. But of course, it's a great beginning. And I think especially with the OTT platforms now, women are definitely getting more opportunities. With theatrical, I mean, it's happening. It's very slow because even now, I think theaters are still very, very mainly dependent on the male stars, you know, because they are expected to bring in the audience. They are the ones who are going to get an opening. And even though, you know, sometimes I feel it's not the male star, it's always the film. and it's the director. But that's how probably I feel and few of us feel. But that's reality. I mean, the men are supposed to bring in the numbers, in the cinema. But OTT platforms like Netflix, Prime Video, these are the places which are giving women the right opportunity to show their talent, to be able to pick up the script, which probably they won't be able to like for Ananya, she's doing this show called Call Me Babe, which I think, she would have never had that opportunity to show, her that kind of flair in a cinema, because it would definitely be male dominated. Here she's like the protagonist and she's kind of leading the show, and I think that is working very well for women.
As a mom, are you happy with like the way the environment is for somebody like Shania, or are you not really thinking of it as a mom? I guess what I'm asking is like, what's the change? Is there a change?
Of course, 100%. I think.
Hold up the mic. Yeah.
I think probably Neelam can answer.
I'm going to ask Neelam about,
Yeah, because there's I think her time, it was a different era. It's a lot more accepting. We're still a far way away, where women are dominating things. We're still a long way away. But baby steps, I think, like a reality show like Bollywood was, if it came in Neelam's era, I don't know if it would have been so accepted.
Neelam's era? You're making me sound ancient.
But now we have to accept
That era.
those
wo purane din.
the caveman era. Yeah, that era.
No, but Neelam, really, the serious question is, I think Mahit makes a good point. You've seen the industry from two sides of the spectrum. Does it feel different today?
I think it's completely different today. I think women, on the contrary, I feel women have, opportunities like never before. I mean, look at OTT. Even in films today, I feel that a lot of heroines are playing major characters, the main character. So I think it has evolved. I mean, you look at Gangubai. I mean, you look at, there's so many films out there that I do feel that, things are changing, yes, more on OTT than in films, for sure. But I do feel that the industry has evolved a lot.
I have something to say on that. Earlier, correct me if I'm wrong, they know as well, when women got married in this industry, they automatically thought their careers are over. That's changed. If you see all the women, whether it's Alia or Deepika or Kiara for that matter, they've had babies, they're married, they accept their marriages. Earlier it was like, okay, if she was, even women were labeled with guys. It was, I remember that time being that they were like kind of not, how do I say, put on a back burner. It was, but that has also changed. And I think for Indian cinema, that's a huge step. That a woman still has a career post she can get married, she can have a baby, and she can still have a career. And women, whether they are 40, 50, are still getting opportunities. That was not heard of. They were like a fair, like maybe a handful of them.
So let me ask you in the end, this whole day we've been talking about hurdles. How do you get past hurdles? What does failure feel like, and how do you get up from failure? When you remember your low points, how did you get past those? And, how did you shake yourself out of that?
Therapy.
Yeah?
I have been in therapy and I'm still in therapy. It's been like 10 years. Off and on. I'm not as regular as I was, but I'll definitely check in once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I have seen the highs and lows. For me, the lows, what helped me was I go underground and I just want to heal. I take my time out and I just want to be by myself, and I think it's important for everyone to just spend time by themselves and heal. Right?
I think when I was much younger, I was so much more fearless. And I miss that person.
Yeah.
When you grow older, you get so many brickbats and you get so many slaps.
Yeah.
And so many things are so out of your control. And especially when you have children. When it's you alone at 18, you're fearless. When you got your kids in front of you, or your husband's failure, or your kids going through their things, it's very, very tough. And yes, I retreat, but I find that strength, my 18-year-old, and I bring that back somewhere in the forefront. And I'm really like, we'll move past this. We will get through this. And we do.
Absolutely.
We do.
Barkha?
I think with me, when I go through my lows, I cannot be alone. So with me, I think what has been very, very important has been my family, my mother, my sisters, my husband, my children, and my close friends. Of course, my close girlfriends, especially, who've been a huge, huge support for me whenever I felt low, and not talking about religion here, but definitely spirituality, meditation, therapy, all that has helped me a lot. Yeah.
So, the next 5 years, what do you want them to bring for you? I'll start.
Next 5 years, I want it to surprise me, and I want to take. I definitely want to do stuff that's out of my comfort zone.
Like what?
Second innings is coming up, so I mean, honestly, I don't know. I want to travel the world. I want to meet new people. I want to try new jobs. Even like work-wise, I want to try new stuff. So I mean, you know what I mean.
I have to be honest, Bollywood Wives has really spoiled me because things really turned around for me. And I want to see the next 5 years, Anisha Beg's season 4.
Yes.
Season 4, so
we all want another season. Popular demand.
Yes, the next 5 years, I hope it, touchwood, sustains, and it's been great. I hope it continues.
Yes. I agree with Neelam. I've tasted blood. I want season 4. I've got too much to bring on, too much to say. And and of course, I want my kids to rock. And actually, I'm very grateful. I want it the same way. Health, happiness, and peace.
Yeah.
And in the environment that we're in at the moment,
no war.
no war.
No war.
No war.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
honestly.
Bhavna, Shabana Azmi was with us earlier. I said, what do you want from the next? I asked her the same question. She said, I just want more. So I think that kind of sums up the mood.
Yeah.
But last word to you.
Everything more except more wars, of course. But I think pretty much they've said it all. I would also like to do my season 4, 5, 6, go up to 10 maybe, but also want to start.
I want to cross over with the Kardashians.
You want to? A crossover with the Kardashians. Now that's a thought.
I'm quite happy here. I think also I would like to start another new business if I can in the next 5 years. Health, happiness for my kids, my family, and just peace, and maybe evolve a little more spiritually. I'm doing it, I'm going through it, but I want to do more and more of that. Yes.
So before we invite everybody to drinks, we want to do the honors and present these 4 wonderful ladies and their producer who's crouching in a corner with our Women of Impact honors. But may I call upon the stage, as it were, Malvika Sanghi, to do the honors. You can present them the award. You can. She's being shy. She's being shy. Ajao. Such a wonderful journalist. I've been following her writings for years. Just any thoughts? Okay, you're not best with any thoughts about Bollywood life, and I'll be
No, it's just so wonderful to hear them outside of the Bollywood wives. They're such women of they evolved, they've got depth, they're not afraid to show their vulnerability. And hats off to you, really. So happy to be here. Thank you. Can you do the honors, please?
Can everybody give a round of applause?
Thank you so much, Barkha.
Thank you so much.
And can we please have